Hello everyone, welcome to a 20-minute yoga practice. This yoga practice is for grounding and also to find some balance through these kind of crazy energies I feel like we've all been feeling lately with this full moon and everything. So we will start with a flow to kind of get our blood flowing, body moving. We're going to shake off some of this energy that we maybe need to release and get rid of, and then we'll take a moment to find some balance within all of that. So let's take a start at the top of our mat today. Feet are under your hips, really widen those toes. Take a nice grounded stance here. Back of the knees are slightly bent, pulling in the navel. And just take some breaths here to center ourselves. Thinking nice and tall, finding our breath. Finding some stillness, maybe for the first time today. Excellent. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Excellent. Let's reach those arms up high to the sky, rooting into those feet. And sweep the arms back down and bring them to your heart center. Good, we're going to repeat this a few times. Deep breath all the way up to the ceiling. And open those arms back down to bring to heart center. Maybe we're getting a little more expansive every time we do this. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring it back down to your heart. And one more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Bring the hands back to your heart. Excellent. We're going to add on to a forward fold, breathing all the way up. Now, swan dive those arms all the way down, forward fold. Back of the knees can be as bent as you need. Deep breath in, halfway lift. And exhale back to fold. Take a moment here, releasing the lower spine, releasing the head and neck. And open those arms up all the way up. And come on back to heart center. Let's take that 2 more times. Deep breath all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching high up to the sky. And open the arms to bring the hands back to your heart center. Let's take that 1 more time. Deep breath all the way up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And inhale, reaching up all the way to the sky. And hands back down to heart center. Excellent. Take a moment here. Feel your body. Feel maybe that heart's beating a little bit. Blood is starting to flow throughout all the parts of the body. Excellent. Let's take an inhale, hands high to the sky. Now, staying where you are, we're going to interlace the hands so just those pointer fingers are up. Now, feel the length in the body. Feel the length in the spine. Let's inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to come on over to the right side. Inhale, take it up to center. Exhale, let's take it over to your left side. Inhale, back to center. Now reaching up high through the spine, high through those fingers, we're going to take the body back. And come on back to center. Let's take a swan dive all the way down for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Good, we're going to step those feet back into our plank pose here. This is going to be our first flow of the class, so please take what you need for this. You can go ahead and bend those knees if you need to, or you can keep the high plank. We're just going to take a few breaths here. Shoulders are rolling away from the ears, thinking long neck. Elbows are not locked out, they're slightly bent. Now let's everyone bend our knees, and we're going to come on down to the ground for a baby cobra. Yes, so don't take it all the way up yet. You think the length in the spine, legs are energized here. Navel's pulling up away from the floor. And come on back down. We're going to come to our hands and knees here. Now tuck those toes, and then let's drive those hips high up to the sky for our first downward dog of the class today. The knees can be as bent as you need. Remember, this is your practice, so whatever you need, if you need child's pose right now, please feel free to take that. If you wish, you can pedal out the legs, do whatever you need here. We'll take a few breaths. Move around as much as you need. Shake your head no and yes if you would like. Excellent. On this next inhale, exhale, we'll settle into our downward dog. Take a look between those hands. Walk those feet forward towards your hands, the front of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And we'll inhale, sweeping the arms up high to the sky. And sweep them all the way back down to come to your heart center. Excellent. We're going to do this flow 3 more times. And each time we're going to kind of rev it up a little bit more, but you take what you need for the practice today. The moves are not going to change. Just follow with me. Breathe it all the way up. And exhale to fold. Really try to use your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step it back to your plank and just hold for a couple of breaths here. You can come down to those knees if that suits you. Take one more deep breath in. And for Chaturanga, you can still bend those knees if you wish, or you can just bend the arms, keeping the legs straight. Hug those elbows into the body. And then you can take baby cobra again if you wish, or all the way up to your upward facing dog. Step it back to your downward dog, or you can go through those hands and knees like we did before. Inhale, look between the hands. Walk those feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up to the sky. And sweep the arms around back to your prayer. Again, inhale up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. We're going to move through plank this time. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look it forward. Bring those feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And sweep the arms back to your heart. One more time, deep breath up. And exhale, fold. You know the vinyasa, make sure we move. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Focus in on that breath. Inhale to your plank. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to downward dog. Let's hold here for a moment and breathe. Pedal out those legs if you need to. Feel your heart beating. Inhale, take a look between those hands. Walk those feet in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms all the way up. And sweep them back down to your heart. Awesome. Let's take a moment here and just breathe. Kind of check in with the body. Feel if there's been any tension held. Maybe you feel a new muscle you haven't felt before. And let's drop those arms down. Excellent. Let's take a moment, and I just want us to shake our body, yeah? So kind of get some blood flowing. Shake, shake, shake. Shake something off, maybe that you've been holding on to for the last couple of days, or last couple of weeks, or last couple of months. Yeah, just kind of just let the body go. Don't worry what you look like. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And let's find stillness. Bring your hands to your heart. Maybe we feel a little different than before. Excellent. So now, time to find some balance. Yes, we are going to take tree pose. I leave up to you. You can face the top of your mat if you wish. I'm going to face you so you can see what I am doing. But we're going to bring those feet hips distance apart. Now for tree pose, I'm going to give you many different options. Some of us don't love to balance, so I'll give you many different ways to do this. Yeah. So first option is you will take your right foot to your right ankle. Yeah. So this is our non-balance exercise. Yeah. So we'll have the foot just on the floor, and you can bring your hands to prayer here. Option 2 would be to take it to our calf muscle. We never want to be right on the joint for support, so calf muscle, or if you wish to go a little deeper, you can take it up past the knee, yeah, so into the inner thigh. We can hold here, so we're just going to breathe. It's okay if they're shaking. It's okay if we're not balancing. If you would like, you can take those branches high to the sky. Or you can keep the hands to prayer, whatever works for you. One more breath here. And we will release that leg. Excellent. Shake them out a second. Let's go for the left side. So options, we can have at the ankle, foot on the floor still, coming up to that calf muscle for a little more balance, or we can tuck the leg all the way up. Up to you. Let's start all together in our prayer pose. Good. One side may feel differently than the other. Just flow with it. You can keep those hands in prayer, or you can extend those branches to the sky. You can even let them dance. And bring them back to prayer if you wish. Let's all take one more breath here. And exhale. And release that leg. Excellent. Shake it out. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to flow, but just to go to the floor. Yes, no more standing. We will sit next. Yeah, so feet hip distance apart. Ground one last time in our mountain pose. Feel the earth. Maybe it feels a little differently. Maybe a little even more grounded now that we've done those balance poses. Let's breathe that up to the sky. And sweep those arms all the way down to your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And let's step it back to our plank. And we will bring those knees right down to the floor. No more planks. Let's bring those hands right underneath your shoulders. Knees right underneath the hips, and take a couple of cat-cows here. So inhaling, belly's dropping down to the floor. Exhaling, curving the spine towards the ceiling. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Let's sit it back to child's pose. You can widen those legs, or you can just keep the knees underneath the hips, whatever feels better for you. Let's bring those feet in front. So final pose of the day before we have our Savasana and our rest will be boat pose. Yeah, so we're gonna start lying down on our backs. We're gonna do this in 2 steps. So my first step is gonna be to lift the legs. And we're gonna hold for a few breaths and then we'll release, yeah? Our next step will be lift the legs and then lift the body, and we can hold if you wish. I leave that up to you. Options are hold, balance, both arms up, legs up. So those are your options. You take what you need for today, yeah? So we'll start on our backs. Let's just take the legs up, lifting. Lower back is striving to stay to the floor. Lift them up. If you need your hands underneath your glutes, you can do that as well, up to you. And inhale. Exhale. And release down to the floor. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Bring those legs up. Inhale. And exhale. And bring those legs back down to the floor. All right, let's take boat pose. Remember, you can grab the knees, whatever you need. Here we go. Legs are up, body is coming up to boat. We can balance if you wish. You can take the higher option. You can take the grab option. Up to you. Let's hold. Breathing. Let's take one more breath all together. Exhale. And roll it back down. All the way back to your mat. One more, I promise, and then we're done. Yes. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale up to your boat pose. We can take the high option if you wish, or the low option, or the hands. One more breath here. And exhale, and let it all come back down to your mat. Excellent. Really think of the body melting into the mat. Make any adjustments if you need to stretch a leg or anything like that. Give yourself a moment to do any of that. If you need a little more shaking, maybe to release something down into the earth, go for it. And then just like a snow globe, after it's been all shaken up, just let everything settle back down into the earth. If there's another position you would like to take for Savasana today, please feel free to take it. And let's just stay and breathe. Really focus on your breath. Try to deepen the breath all the way down to the belly. Let any intrusive thoughts about the future disappear. Just be in this moment now. It's so beautiful you took some time for yourself today. Enjoy every last minute. Don't let your brain go to the next thing. Give thanks to your body for getting you through this beautiful practice today and for carrying you through life. Let's start to wiggle those fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back to your body and your breath. If you would like to stay, you are welcome to. If that is it for you today, come on forward. Let's cross those legs however you are comfortable. Place your hands on your body anywhere that feels good to you. Let's close this practice together. Deep breath in. hands to the third eye. Then to our throat chakra. And take any energy from this moon or that you've been holding in your body, and let's deposit it down into the earth as we bow forward. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Namaste.